28 years of age, he is a brawler. He is a gamer. He is a resident of Mexico City. He has shown remarkable endurance in his career, which started in 1972 with a record of 47 wins, 11 losses, and 2 draws, and he has knocked out 35 fighters. Bobby Chacon, on the other hand, comes out of the San Fernando Valley region near Los Angeles in Southern California, now living in Oroville, as we said. He's become a farmer. He is the 5th-ranked contender, 31 years of age. His career also started 1972 with a record of 50 wins, 6 losses, and a draw, and 43 knockouts. And now for the introduction of the fighters. Let us go to the ring announcer, Hank Renner.
For the WBC Super Featherweight Championship of the World, 15 rounds. Introducing, first of all, in the blue corner from Oroville, California, weighing in at even 130 pounds, former featherweight champion of the world, the contender, Bobby Chacon. Also, your judges for this evening, your judges are Carlos Padilla of the Philippines, Luis Guzman of Puerto Rico, and Tomatsu Tomohara of Hawaii. Your referee, who is non-voting, from Panama, Isaac Herrera. Now introducing your champion from Mexico City in Mexico. He weighs in this evening at 129 3/4. The super featherweight champion of the world, Rafael Bazooka Limon.
Now, the tail of the tape, you can see Limon has an edge of 3 years in age, a little bit of an edge of an inch in height, 2.5 inches in reach. I think maybe the years might have some telling effect as the day goes on. Over the history of these two fighters, they have both had their ups and downs. They have both been givers and takers all of their careers. They're 10-year veterans, and this could be the last big payday for the loser. The champion left-handed in the dark green trunks, Bobby Chacon in the red. The referee is a Panamanian, Isaac Herrera. He does not have a ballot. The judges are Carlos Padilla of the Philippines, now living in Las Vegas, Angel Luis Guzman of Puerto Rico, and Tomatsu Tomohara of Hawaii. The WBC representative at ringside is Haig Kalajian. The scoring system for the fight under WBC rules, 10-point must. 3 knockdown rule is waived. Mandatory 8 count, but no standing 8. That will, however, become a fact as of the first of the year. The WBC announcing they will cut their championship fights back to 12 rounds and effect the standing 8 count. No saving of the fighter by the bell, except in the 15th round. The ring doctor is Dr. P.B. Montemayor. Arturo Colo Hernandez, the trainer, as Limon gets wild, and Chacon hooks him over the top with the left hand. Pretty good left-handed fighter. Chacon has good power. Hard to the belly goes Limon, and his big left landed. Remember, the champion Limon has about a 2.5 edge in the reach. The trainer for Bobby Chacon, Joe Ponce. The book on the two fighters, one would figure that Chacon might get off a little faster than Limon. But so far here in the first round, Bazooka giving as much as he is taking. As a matter of fact, he's loaded up his left on 2 occasions, but each time Chacon has gotten away from it. The gloves are 8 ounces, and the ring is about 17 by 17. The building is filled with boxing enthusiasts, a very heavy Latin population around the Sacramento and San Joaquin Stockton region. Pretty good left hand by Limon. Right hand comes over the top, and the left hand off the forehead of Chacon. So Bazooka Limon is not opening up slow today. Goes back to the body with a right and a left and keeps poking that right hand into the face of Bobby Chacon. Seconds to go in the first round. Scheduled for 15, and the first one's over. Round number 2 of the WBC Super Featherweight Championship. Bobby Chacon at the left, Bazooka Limon, the champion, on the right. One of the things we're watching early in the fight is to see how well Chacon can still move. Does he still have the good wheels? Are the legs still there? The first round, he was pretty stationary. And he got tagged pretty well to the body and twice to the head by the champion. Limon is a winger. He doesn't mind missing it. He'll let it go. The right hand jabbed into the face of Chacon, pretty stiff. Like that. Pop, pop. Blows up a little bit. Limon getting a little below the belt buckle, he thought. Belt line. Bobby's face now getting a little red from that right hand being peppered in there by Limon. Now Chacon presses it a little bit, goes straight at him and lands a left and a right. Good right hand to the body by Chacon, but the following right to the head missed. By Chacon. Now Limon wings away at the body. Comes over the top for the right. Chacon covering in the corner. And Bazooka just wailing away at him. Left hand to the side of the head may have hurt him. Now Chacon fights out of the corner with 2 rights to the head. Another right by Chacon. Chacon. Another right by Bobby. Now Bazooka backs up, curls his lip, and looks with disdain and takes another left to the face. Hard right hand by Chacon. Snaps his head back. Chacon scoring big with a right hand in the second round. Second round is over. Well, the old building is ringing with appreciation after that second round as the local favorite Bobby Chacon came storming back. The champion Limon had him pinned in the corner and wailed away at him. He landed one good left hand to the side of the head. And Chacon covering and at the same time absorbing punishment. Suddenly rose up and fought his way out of the corner and took the play away. There's the left hand right there that rattles Chacon in the corner. Now watch him. Out he comes with a right hand. And another right hand just short, but he kept throwing it. And he landed at least 4 solid right hand blows to the head of the champion and one good solid body shot. So, Limon coming out pretty well in the first round, has the challenger come back in the second round and even things up. Round 3, scheduled for 15. I don't know if it'll go that far. In all the years, I don't know that I've ever seen 2 fighters who are better gamers than these 2. edge in height, the little edge in reach to the champion Limon. It is the 4th time that Bobby Chacon has tried to win a world title. Hard right hand by Chacon. Now it is Bazooka popping a right hand, a sharp one to the face of Bobby Chacon. Point, round 3. The crowd is chanting Bobby. Three shots to the body by Limon, and then a right hand over the top. That right hand jab of Bazooka, very firm. There it is, and another one. Do that. He'll step back for a moment and then let go of flurry. Now he taunts Chacon a little and brings the right hand over the top. Chacon nails him with a hard right, but Bazooka comes right back with a straight left, and they're going to give Bobby Chacon an 8 count. Mandatory 8 count, and the judgment of the referee, Herrera, it was a knockdown, though he didn't go all the way down. They exchanged hard blows, and it was Chacon who hit the canvas. Changed the right hand by Chacon and the left hand by Limon. The referee called it a knockdown and gave him an 8 count. We're in round number 4 now. Still a very even fight for the WBC World Super Featherweight Championship. Bobby Chacon finds Limon with a good left hand, just missed with the right, and then Limon wails away at the body. Hard shots to the body. Flo Hernandez talking a lot to Bazooka. He wants him to use the right hand more. Bazooka's primary appetite is to just get in there and whale away. Right hand by Chacon just missed. There's a right hand that didn't. Lateral movement by either fighter. They're just going straight at each other, and a hard left hand by Bazooka Limon as Chacon tried to duck under it, and he caught him on the side of the head with it. The right hand uppercut got in. Chacon blinked. He needs to get out of that corner because Limon is letting him go. Right hand gets him again. Needs to get out of that corner. Does with a right hand and staggers the champion with another right hand. They bumped heads. They butted. Hard butt. A really banged head. And now Chacon pressing the fight. He's got Limon backed into the corner. They really banged heads. Chacon coming on, roaring in the last minute of the round. Less than 10 seconds to go in round number 4.
No son of mine.
At the close of the 4th round, here's where they butted heads, right there. Boom. And as a result, Bobby Chacon is bleeding on the interior near the right eye on the nose. It's a cut on the nose just toward the right eye. And it looked to me like the butt may well have caused it. Hard to say exactly because so many punches were thrown by both men in the round. This is round 5. This is the 4th meeting. Each of them winning a split decision. There was a technical draw under California rules. 27 rounds they faced each other. And they're all even, and I've still got them all even. Right hand comes over the top to the side of Bazooka's head by Chacon. That's the champion facing him. Popping the right hand into the face. Chacon digging the left hand into the body. Bazooka loads one up and gets nothing out of it. Chacon pressing the fight. Now, we anticipated Bobby would have this kind of a run at him in the early going. Blood is not a problem from the cut on the nose for Bobby Chacon. £130. Again, not a lot of lateral movement. Boy, they're just going straight at the target. Taking whatever they have to in order to reach the target. Wicked left hand by Limon. Hard shots to the body by Limon. That Bobby Chacon has gone through some of the heaviest training of his life preparing for this fight. Because he knows full well after 10 years and 31 years of age, there may not be that many big paydays left. Winning the championship here would really help him get some recognition. That's what he wants. Because he's been a champion and he wants it again. Good left hand by Chacon on the side of the head of Bazooka at the end of round 5. We're going now to round 6, WBC World Super Featherweight Championship. Bobby Chacon, the challenger, on the left. Bazooka Limon, the champion, on the right. They have wailed away through 5 rounds in this fight. Their 4th meeting. The fight is very close, give or take a point either way. The 3 previous meetings, they came off 27 rounds of fighting all even. One of the matches being a 7-round technical draw. Super featherweights are 130-pounders. Bazooka Limon of Mexico City, Bobby Chacon from Oroville, California. Bazooka, 28 years, Bobby, 31. Little men in a big brawl at Memorial Auditorium in Sacramento. The right hand over the top was a good one on the side of the head of Chacon. A left hand by Limon. And Bazooka misses with the uppercut. Hard right hand by Bazooka. And the referee, Isaac Herrera of Panama, jumps steps on the champion because the laces almost came open. We'd like to alert our local stations along the way. At the end of the round, we'll take a station break. Right hand and a left hand by Chacon. Another right hand by Chacon. Bobby has a little cut inside the right side of the nose near the right eye as a result of a butt. Another right hand by Chacon. He's scoring with that right, and he's been scoring throughout the fight with it. See a little bit of the blood running down, but no bother to it. A bit of a nick near the corner, inside corner of the champion's right eye. Not much blood from it, just a nick. The right hand lead has been very effective. That time Chacon set him up and then let the right go. A good round so far for Bobby Chacon. Another right followed by a left to the head of the champion. Another right hand by Chacon. The challenger's having a pretty good round. We'll be back with more of ABC's Wide World of Sports after this word from our local station. They're going to make the people in the corner of the champion take some of the grease off. He's got a nick in that area up there. I noted it a while ago, but it so far hasn't seemed to be any big problem for him, and that may well be the result of their headbutt, which goes back to the fourth round. So Limon comes out a little wild here in round number 7. Chacon had a very good round 6. And right now could well be leading in the fight. The referee does not have a vote. 3 judges will cast the ballots. They are from Las Vegas, Puerto Rico, and Hawaii. Carlos Padilla being originally from the Philippines. It's a crowd here in Sacramento that is into this fight. That sharp right hand of Bazooka continuing to be troublesome for Chacon, but it's been the right hand of Bobby Chacon that's been his primary weapon, and in many instances the right hand lead. Now he hooks twice to the head of the champion, but comes back for the right. Then right again. Limon, and now he bangs away at the body of Chacon, and I thought for a moment Bobby might have wobbled a little bit from that left hand. Limon will load it up. You can't take that kind of punishment too long. You've got to fight your way out of it. Now Chacon is trying, and Limon won't let him out. Bazooka backs away. Surely a little arm weary. Chacon pursues him right to the rope. It was the champion that broke off the exchange out of the corner. Good left hand, good right hand by Chacon. 40 seconds to go in the 7th round. Another right by Chacon. A left hook by Chacon, the better punch of that exchange. Shots to the body by Bazooka. Chacon coming back to his corner. Let's go back to that round and watch that exchange in the corner. The champion just wailing away, and then Bobby Chacon bristled up to fight his way out of it. And eventually it was the champion that broke off the exchange and moved back out into the center of the ring. Next Saturday on ABC's Wide World of Sports, we'll have the WBC Super Welterweight Championship, selected portions of the great fight between Wilfred Benitez and Thomas Hearn. And we'll also have the Women's World Cup Gymnastics Championship. That's at 5 Eastern and 4 Central Time. 4 Pacific Time as well on most of these ABC stations. We go to round 8. Bobby Chacon challenging Bazooka Limon for the WBC World Super Featherweight Championship. I thought the last 3 rounds for the challenge have been pretty good. They've been very effective with that right hand. Bazooka. Wild. That one was almost low. Good left hook by Chacon. Crowd of better than 4,000 filling Memorial Auditorium. The bulk of them are rooting for Chacon. Bobby getting his movement backwards just in time to ruin the force of that straight left thrown to the champion. Chacon more effective in close with his shorter, sharper punches. These guys get through today, you won't have any trouble if you met them on the street figuring out what they do for a living, would you? Hard right hand by Chacon. Snaps the champion's head back. Bazooka has not been effective in this round. Been wild, almost lethargic. After that wild exchange, and which he threw about 40 punches in the corner, he might be a little weary. Pretty good left hand by Bazooka there. Trying to set him up for a big left and can't find it. There's a left to the face, another left, a right over the top, a hook by Chacon. Comes back with a left and a right. And now it's the champion taking a hard right to the jaw on the ropes. 20 seconds to go in round 8. This is the biggest round of the fight for Bobby Chacon. Round 8's over. Worthley is the timekeeper, and he's got a great big old bell, I think they saved from the railroad yards years ago, because it rattles throughout the building when he whacks it with that hammer. Now let's see whether or not the champion Bazooka Limon, with his back to you there, can right his ship. It's been a little bit wayward of late, as Chacon has run off, in my opinion, 4 good rounds. Guess what I'm saying is I feel Chacon might well have won the last 4 rounds. But we're now getting up into the 9th, 10, 11, and 12 rounds. This is Limon's neighborhood up in here. Bobby Chacon moving more and better now than he was in the first 4 rounds of the fight. More movement. problem for Bazooka Limon. It's like that. There's a cut on just on the right side of the nose, near the corner of the right eye, that resulted from a headbutt back in the 4th round. You see it on Chacon's face, and there's a bit of a nick in the right eyebrow area of the champion, Bazooka Limon. A really whacked head. That left hook was a pretty good one by Bobby Chacon. Another left hook, another right hand. A hard right hand by Chacon. A good hard left hook by Bazooka Limon in that wild exchange in the corner. There's 2 rights by the champion. And now he's starting to find Bobby Chacon, but Bobby comes right back with a left and a hard right, and the right hand backs up Limon. He's in trouble. He's trying to hold on. You see him reach out and try to grab Chacon. Now he's shaking it off a little bit and starting to move. He's taunting him. Hard right hand by Chacon. Chacon, another right hand. Hard right hand by Bobby Chacon, 20 seconds to go. Bazooka Limon's in trouble. He's about to lose his mouthpiece. He almost went down on that exchange. I don't think he knows where he is. Chacon pressing the fight, and there's the bell, mercifully for the champion. Well, you can tell how the crowd feels about it. It was a big round for Chacon. Here you see the champion about to lose his mouthpiece as Bobby Chacon wailed away. And it was a succession of right hands followed by a left hook along the rope. And then Limon, breaking it off, reached out his arms trying to grab Chacon and tie him up to get a breath. But Chacon would have none of it and pursued him across the ring, and the champion almost went down. As we go to round number 10, I would say Bazooka Limon is in trouble. He's got to go deep inside of himself now to find whatever it is that makes a fighter. He needs it right now. Right hand to the face. That's something that trainer Polo Hernandez has been trying to get him to use more in the fight. But he has at times reverted back to his well-known ways of just wailing away at the body, trying to wear down the opponent. But so far, Chacon had just been getting rougher and rougher and rougher. I thought Bobby started to turn it around back in the 5th round. A little quicker, getting off first a lot of the time now. That right hand right into the face of the champion. Whoa, a hard left hand. Puts Chacon on the seat of his pants. Bobby bounces up, but he was stunned. No question about it. And the referee giving him the standing, the 8 count, mandatory 8 count, as he stands in his corner. Now let's see whether or not Limon can take advantage of it. Came early in the round, and Bazooka now trying to press it. Back he goes to the body. get out of that corner. Each time he has been trapped in the corner, he has absorbed punishment, but then suddenly would come winging out, and normally it's been the right hand that got him out of trouble. And now he gets out of there. Missed with that left. We're in the 10th round after Bobby Chacon had rolled off 5 good rounds. The champion puts him down in the 10th. And we're looking ahead to 11.
I just want...
Round 11 for the WBC. As we get ready to go, and you see that Bobby Chacon being hit by that left hand in the slow motion. And he comes storming out for round 11 and scores with a combination to the head of the champion. Bazooka, even though he had stunned Bobby Chacon, never really did follow it up, though I thought he won the round clearly. And it was the first round that he had clearly won in some time. You could see from the slow motion leading into this 11th round that he's still got power to hurt you. This is the area where he is very tough because he has such remarkable endurance. He's 28. Bobby Chacon is 31. They've both been fighting 10 years. Limon. What about it, Bobby? Bazooka's starting to press it a little more now. Left hook by Chacon off the ropes, but Bazooka still got him there. Still wailing away at him as a left and a right for the champion, and a hard left hook by Chacon. This is what makes Bazooka Limon so tough. Because he has such endurance and he can punish you in the late round. Cut's been reopened on the nose of Bobby Chacon. Chacon is scoring. Bazooka Limon's not getting a free trip in those exchanges in the corner at all. See Limon trying to fend him off, and now it is the champion that grabs and holds. Bazooka looks tired. He looks tired, but don't count on it. Final seconds of round 11. Bazooka Limon, the WBC super featherweight champion, is in some trouble. He's still got to go. He's got to win some rounds. He's behind, we think, in points, even though he has had Bobby Chacon down twice. And again, the cut very quickly is reopened on Bobby Chacon's nose. Speaking of noses, you sort of get the feeling the champion's having a little trouble maybe breathing. Perhaps he, too, has been injured in the nose area. And he looked very tired the last 30 seconds of the 11th round, this being round 12. Now, a lot of blood on the face of Bobby Chacon, but it's from a cut on the nose, below the eye. No problem, as far as vision is concerned. Good right hand caught the champion coming in. The right hand has been Bobby Chacon's fundamental weapon. Chacon down in the third round for an 8 count. Never really went down, just his gloves touched, but the referee Herrera from Panama felt it was a knockdown, so he counted. But in the 10th round, he was dumped by a left hand from the champion. All our local stations. At the end of this round, we will take a station break. Champion pressing it now a little bit. Bazooka, Limon with his back to you. That is Bobby Chacon on the right. With right hand again, Chacon with a right hand lead to the face of the champion. Trying to win a world title for a 4th time, Bobby Chacon. Bazooka Limon winning this super featherweight championship from Rolando Navarrete. After Navarrete had beaten Cornelius Boza Edwards. And we understand that the winner of this fight is scheduled to go against Cornelius Boza Edwards. And that should be an awfully good one, too. Solid left hand by Limon into the face of Chacon. Left. We'll return with more of ABC's Wide World of Sports after this word from our local station. Between rounds, they were concerned about the cut on the nose of Chacon, working diligently on it, and the doctor, Montemayor, came over and had a look at it and was satisfied with it and left. But it was not a particularly difficult cut, even though it might look a little harsh. But as I said, it's not impairing his vision in any way. Round 13. Scheduled for 15. The fourth between these two men. 27 rounds previously, all even. This is for the Super Featherweight Championship, WBC. The winner supposedly to go against Cornelius Boza Edwards. In effect, the champion. 31-year-old Bobby Chacon making his 4th try at a championship. 28-year-old Bazooka Limon trying desperately to keep it. They went to the weigh-in yesterday. Never looked at each other. Never cast a glance. Again, the champion trying to press it. But again, keeps running into the right-hand lead of Bobby Chacon. In Sacramento. It's a full house. Over 4,000. 4,200. Hard right hand by Chacon. The champion backs up. And he holds now. champion. Almost down twice in the closing minute. Grabs and holds on, and the round is over. Chacon, stunned, came roaring back, fighting instinctively, and almost put Bazooka Limon down. The champion, so weary as he went to his corner. And Joe Ponce had to go out and grab Bobby Chacon and bring him back to the corner. And they're still working on the cut on Bobby Chacon's nose. Watch this from the round. Hard right and a hard left in that exchange, and both men were stunned. And seemingly the champion had the worst of it because every chance he got, he grabbed and held. And so we'll go ahead to round 14 in what has been an incredible fight at 130 pounds. The champion comes out wild. Both men a little wild here to start 14. Boy, that's gut tough. The champion staggered from it. Bazooka steps back and takes a deep breath. Another right, another left by Chacon. Chacon's right hand keeps finding the mark. Every time the champion has tried to rally, tried to put on the pressure, Chacon has stopped him with that right hand. And now it's become a combination of left and the right. The 14th round. Incredible they have been able to go this far at this pace. The champion out of there. Another right. Bazooka is in no condition to be taunting anybody. Loses his mouthpiece, takes a hard right, takes a hard left, takes another right, grabs and holds on with 35 seconds to go. And once again, Chacon has the champion in trouble. Hard to the body, over the top, Chacon. And Bazooka wild and ineffective and hurt. But still dead game. Bazooka Limon's corner was going to wave it off and say, that's enough. But he said no. And he's back out there. Trying desperately to find something to stop Chacon and keep his super featherweight championship. Bobby Chacon has fought this fight almost as a man possessed. It has been the right-hand lead. Bobby Chacon, that has been his biggest weapon. And in the later rounds, he's been able to load it up and make combinations with a left and a right. And 3 times he has almost had the champion down. Chacon down that punch that put Chacon down twice in the third and the 10th round. There's the right hand, and another right hand by Bobby Chacon, and a hard left hook by Chacon. Bleeding from the nose since the 4th round. A cut caused by a butt. The cut has not really bothered him. Half a round to go. In their first meeting, Limon took a split decision. In their second meeting, a technical 7-round draw. The California rules and cut stopped it. In their third meeting, it was Chacon who took a 10-round split decision. The cleaner, more precise blows now belong to Bobby Chacon. Fight still reasonably close, sure, on the scorecard. Limon, and now Bobby Chacon gets out of there. Less than a half minute to go. Chacon knocks him flat with a hard right hand with 13 seconds to go in the fight. Bazooka getting up very slowly. Very slowly. Takes a look at him. He wants to finish the fight. He knows he's in trouble. And the fight is over. So Bobby Chacon almost had the champion down on 3 occasions and finally got him in the 15th. Security people jumping into the ring. Here's another look at the knockdown. Once again, the short right hand followed by another right hand, and the champion went down. But the referee, Isaac Herrera, asked him once he stood up, do you want to finish the fight? He nodded yes. Only a couple of seconds remained in the round, and he was standing at the finish. Oh, my goodness. I don't know that I've ever seen one in which 2 men gave more than these 2 did today. Bobby Chacon of Oroville, California, trying for the 4th time to win a world championship. Bazooka Limon of Mexico City trying so hard to keep it. We'll be back to talk with Bobby Chacon and get the decision, as well as a look back at the Pintor-Gomez fight from New Orleans. Right now, let's take this time out while we wait for the decision. Bobby Chacon, standing in the center of the ring, obviously feeling he has won the fight. Everybody in the building feels he has won the fight. We have not had the official declaration as yet. And the security people have done a fine job of keeping interlopers out of the ring. The champion was down in the closing seconds of the 15th round, rose in time to stand at the finish. And it was the kind of a fight where it's a near miracle that either man was truly standing at the finish. The WBC Super Featherweight Championship fight, 4th meeting between these 2 men. And it looks like the eldest of the 2 is going to be taking the belt home. You go back to the 3rd round when Chacon was down, and it wasn't that much of a decisive knockdown. Only his gloves touched. Then the 10th round, he took an 8 count from a left hand that stunned him. The only real marks of the fight came from a headbutt in the 4th round. The mark in the right eyebrow area of the champion and across the bridge of the nose of Chacon. There's the knockdown at the close of the fight. Here's the decision.
43 to 141. Judge Tamotua Tamahera has it 141 to 140. And the other judge has it 142 to 141. That's Angel Guzman. All in favor of the new